Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. Today is the last day up until midnight that you can get 30% off TipRanks Premium and Ultimate subscriptions. So if you've been thinking about unlocking some fantastic research tools, now is the time to do so. Make sure you head over to tipranks.com or use the link in the description down below. Now, of course, this morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button as well. Now, getting right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are mixed this morning, but sitting fairly flat. Currently, Dow futures are down 0.1%, S&P 500 futures down 0.05%, while Nasdaq futures are up 0.04%. Taiwan Semiconductor is joining the Sony Group in a joint venture to help the Denso Group build their first chip plant in Japan. Denso will take a minority stake in Japan Advanced Semiconductor Manufacturing, or JASM, which is Taiwan Semiconductor's majority-owned manufacturing subsidiary in Kumamoto Prefecture, Japan, with a $0.35 billion investment. With this investment, Denso will hold more than a 10% equity stake in JASM. Construction of the new plant in Japan is scheduled to begin in the 2022 calendar year, with production targeted to begin by the end of 2024. The Taiwan Semiconductor stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 14%. Department store chain Kohl's has unveiled the 400 Kohl's locations that they will be opening up Sephora's in this year. These 400 stores, which will be spread across 36 U.S. states, will take the total number of Sephora at Kohl's locations to 600. They plan to open 850 Sephora at Kohl's stores by next year. The Kohl's stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 9.7%. As we start to see 5G technology rolling out, Keysight Technologies and Samsung Research have signed a memorandum of understanding to advance the research and development of 6G technology. Keysight and Samsung have been working together to make test and verification technologies for 6G wireless systems. The latest partnership will help boost the development of AI-enabled air interfaces that make use of multiple input, multiple output antenna technology. They say that establishing a 6G partnership with Samsung enables Keysight to refine their software-driven test solutions critical in developing differentiated 6G products. The Keysight stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 23%. Coinbase has announced the launch of a crypto remittance service to challenge international money transfer providers such as Western Union and MoneyGram. Coinbase has launched the program in Mexico, but plans to roll it out to more countries over time. If one sends crypto to someone in Mexico using the Coinbase app, the recipient can cash out the funds at more than 37,000 different locations or keep the funds in their Coinbase account. Throughout the end of March, Coinbase is allowing customers in Mexico to cash out crypto sent to them free of charge, but does plan to introduce charges in the future. The Coinbase stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 65%. And General Motors plans to extend the production halt of their Chevrolet Bolt EV until April. However, they do plan to resume retail sales soon. The automaker widened a recall of the Bolt in August of last year to over 140,000 vehicles. The recall, which was aimed at replacing the EV battery modules, was triggered by reports of fires in parked vehicles. The company had stopped the production and retail sales of Bolt at the same time. They said that this halt has enabled them to prioritize battery module replacements and is confident that they can balance replacements along with new retail production. The GM stock is rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 49%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, we'll be hearing from The Trade Desk and Shopify, and in the after hours, we'll be hearing from NVIDIA, Cisco, DoorDash, and QuantumScape. Last night, we heard from Upstart. They delivered outstanding fourth quarter results, significantly outpacing expectations for both earnings and revenues. The company recorded triple-digit growth across all of its key metrics for both Q4 and full-year fiscal 2021, and they also gave upbeat guidance for the future. They reported a revenue that was up 252% year-over-year to $304.8 million, outpacing the estimates of just $262 million. Their adjusted earnings came in at 89 cents per share, well ahead of the analyst estimates of 51 cents per share. They're currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 87%. We also heard from Airbnb, who recorded one of their best years in their history. Despite the negative impact of the pandemic, they reported Q4 diluted earnings of 8 cents per share, which was significantly higher than the analyst estimates of 5 cents per share. They had reported a loss of $11.24 per share in the prior year. Their quarterly revenue jumped 78% year-over-year to $1.53 billion, well ahead of the estimates of $1.5 billion. They're currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 11%. And we also heard from Roblox. They, however, failed to surpass analyst expectations for earnings and revenue. Roblox reported quarterly revenues of $568.8 million, which was up 83% from the same quarter last year, but did miss the consensus estimates of $772 million. They reported a loss per share of 25 cents for the quarter, narrower than the loss of 30 cents per share last year, but wider than the estimates of a loss of just 13 cents per share. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 41%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Upstart Holdings following their solid quarterly report. Trading under the ticker UPST, the stock is currently up over 21%. They're followed by Zeta Global Holdings under the ticker ZETA. The stock is up over 9% following a bullish research report. And Alteryx under the ticker AYX, they're up over 7% following their Q4 results. Our biggest losers this morning are led by Roblox following their miss on earnings and revenue. Trading under the ticker RBLX, the stock is currently down 15.84%. They're followed by Toast Incorporated under the ticker TOST. The stock is down 15.3% after posting a wider than expected quarterly loss. And the Massimo stock under the ticker MASI, the stock is down 14.9% following a positive Q4 earnings report, but they did announce an acquisition of $1.03 billion for Sound United. So that is going to be everything for Wednesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you back here next time.